Call Yahweh Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushai. Let's get right into this. Today we're going to be going over some scriptures about how we are prohibited. We are forbidden to eat pork according to the Most High God of Israel, the Most High God of the Bible. Okay? Mainly Christians teach that, okay, everything's clean under the sun. You can eat everything. You know, you can eat pork now. But what does the Most High God of the Bible have to say about that? We're going to start off in Leviticus chapter 11, 1 through 3. And it says, And the Most High God Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which you shall eat amongst all other beasts that are on the face of the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud amongst the beasts, them shall you eat. Okay? Them shall you eat. Let's get to the point down here. Verse 7. And the swine, or the pig, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he chews not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you. So the Most High God of the Bible says pig or pork is unclean to us. It's a dirty animal that we should not eat. Okay? The Most High God does not even classify this thing as a food. The Most High classifies this thing as an unclean beast. So now you can't say that it's a food and it's clean. These Christians are out of their minds to say that pork is clean now when God declared something unclean. Let's furtherly prove this in proof text. All right, here's more proof text in Deuteronomy 14 and verse 8. And it says, And the swine, because it divides the hoof, yet it chews not the cud, it is unclean to you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass. Okay? More proof text in 14 verse 3. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing. Okay? Now let's hop into a little bit of history, right? Some history in the scriptures, right? Some of the stuff that happened to Jerusalem and some of the cities of Judah, okay? One of the kings of the land was sending letters and messengers trying to force us to partake in man's tradition and partake in eating unclean things. And we're going to see what it says right here, all right? It says, For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice, and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath day and the festival days, and pollute the sanctuary and the holy people, set up the altars and the groves and the chapels of idols, and sacrifice swine's flesh and unclean beasts. That's letting you know swine is a unclean beast again, okay? And this right here defiles holy people. This defiles holy people. Let's continue on. We're going to start off over here in Isaiah 66 and 14. And I'm going to read through 16 first so we understand. This is quoting on an end time prophecy. Number 1, so we can understand when it's speaking in verse 17 that this is something that's going to happen in the end, because people are consuming abominations and eating swine, okay? So let's read it. And when you see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hand of the Most High God shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies. For behold, the Most High God will come with a flame of fire, with chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with the flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Most High God plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Most High God shall be many. Now, number one, the Most High God hasn't sent his sword across the land. He hasn't pleaded with all flesh yet, okay? He hasn't came with the flames of fire, with chariots, with a whirlwind, to render his anger and fury, and to rebuke the nations. That has not happened yet. Verse 17, okay? Verse 17, and it reads, they that sanctify themselves. And sanctifying yourself means praying over something, trying to make something holy when it's unclean. That is what it means in the biblical context. And that's exactly what the Christians say you can do now. Is they say you can pray over any food and that makes it clean. What did the Most High God say? That this is an unclean beast and it's not even a food. So don't try to do that. Don't try to lie on the Most High God. Because verse 15 says he's going to start rebuking. Verse 16 says he's going to throw that sword, okay? It says, and them that purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abominations, and the mice shall be consumed together, saith the Most High God. For I know their works and their thoughts, and I shall come, and that I will gather all the nations and the tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. Thus saith Yahweh. So we understand from that the Most High God says if you're eating pork, if you're eating abominations, unclean things, you're going to be consumed. You're going to be destroyed by him. I'm going to go over here into Isaiah 65 and verse 2 now. And it says, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walk in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts. A people that provokes me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in the gardens, and burn incense upon the altars of brick, which remain amongst the graves, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh. And the broth of the abominable things is in their vessels, which say, I will stand by myself, come not near to me. For I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burns all the day long. Thus saith the Most High. Behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silence, but I will recompense even into their very bosom. Your iniquities and the sins of your fathers together, saith the Most High God, which have burned incense upon the mountains and blasphemed me upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom. The Most High God is not dealing with people who are eating pork. It is a continual smoke in his nose, a fire that burns all day. They shall be consumed together, saith the Most High God.